I want to tell my testimony that everyone who hears it will be encouraged by this. My testimony is with the purpose to uplift someone else who suffers and goes through something. My place of birth is Russia, Republic of Chuvashia, city of Kanash, and the village is Mali Kibechi. This is the place where I grew up till 5 years old, and then we moved out. But this is the vivid memories I have about my place of where I grew up. I know one thing, I always heard shouts and pain in my family. And I know my father disappeared for about 1 year, which I found later on. And my childhood was filled with suffering. I remember my sister just vividly and very little because she was younger, about 1 year and 1 year a little bit more, younger than me. And my memories was like that my mom used to do vodka. And she would sell that for her living. She wasn't drinking, she wasn't in drinking, but she would sell. And I remember many people will come to buy vodka from her. And sometime in evenings, I will hear shouting and beating in the door, in the back door and in the front door to try to get into the house and shouting to ask that mom will sell more vodka. And mom will say, no, go away, come tomorrow. So this is kind of stories I know it happened. And what happened in one time, it is a very sad situation when I remember that militia came to our house. And I remember they took my mom. I found later on that my mom beaten up a man very badly. And he died. And she was taken to prison later on. Of course, went through the process of court. And I remember when, as a little boy, I was throwing stones into the car. I'm sorry, I said this story so many times. I just can't help it. That's my reality. Yes, and this is the situation when I saw they took her. And as a result, I suffered inside of me. So she was taken for 1 year. So in between, my mom's sister took me to her. And at her place, I remember she was very tough towards me. And I would, of course, as a child, I don't know what would happen if I would do in bed. Then she would stick my face into my own poo. And I remember that because that left marks in my life. But I'm not suffering. I don't have psychological problems. But one thing, when I look back and I look to myself how I am now, I thank God that I don't have scars inside of me. This is what I'm trying to show. Even though I went through this suffering in these situations, I don't have that suffering. Another situation, which in between, before my mom was taken, which is very painful situation. Me and my sister were left in a house, and in Russia, in that village, the houses are wooden houses. And she locked the house. And in Russia, they have big square room. And in the middle, it's a big stove, like rounded like that, where they will bake bread and also make their cooking. But in the back of that stove, they will have a flat area with a mattress or something where we would sleep in warmth. So and there was a rope where they will dry clothes. And I remember how they're hanging there. So and we had a lamp. There wasn't electricity. For some reason, I don't know why, to my memory it comes that my sister took that lamp and lightened the clothes which were dry. And I remember I was enjoying to see how pieces of clothes were falling onto the bed. And shortly, whole house caught fire. Me and my sister went down to seek place where there's no smoke. We were knocking on the door. No one will come to rescue us. No one would hear us. And we put our heads over the bed. And I remember that I lost the conscience. My sister lost the conscience, and I don't remember anything else. And I wish to meet the man who saved us. And I believe God sent help, because nothing, no burns in our skin, nothing. Someone entered into the house and he saved us. And I thank God when I look to that situation that me and my sister, we were saved. Thank you, dear Lord, for preserving our life, and may this story will be a help and encouragement for someone else who goes through suffering. Don't forget that behind is God. Don't forget that behind in every situation is Jesus Christ which watches. And through my story, just say where you crying and suffer, Lord Jesus, I know you here. As you were with that boy, Vasili, when he was little, I know you are with me. I want that this story will go out and be encouragement for many. And I have so many stories. And I am opening my heart to encourage anyone who needs to be encouraged, uplifted, and be brought into Jesus Christ. I am the most happiest person now. And may my stories will help you. Be blessed.